Hello and welcome to the Girls with Balls podcast. My name's Jill.
I'm Susan.
And we're avid knitters and we love podcasts so much we wanted to share of our own with you guys. Well, should we start by what we're wearing?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
You talk about
me
yours
first?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm wearing the Carlina pullover by Whitney Hayward. Originally it was knitted in Harrisville Shetland fingering, but I knit mine in tuku wool and spin cycle. And it was a labor of love, but I love it.
It was a labor of love. A labor.
But I finished it and now I love it.
And it's beautiful. And it did soften, right?
Yeah, it's tuku wool. That's pretty toothy. But
very toothy.
When I washed it, it seemed to soften quite a bit.
Not for the faint of heart, y'all.
No, it didn't help me knitting it.
No.
Because it didn't feel good.
She complained the entire time that she was knitting with a pot scrubber. If we're really going to be real here, that's what she was saying.
But I love it now.
But now it really is good. And it did bloom.
Yes.
And feels better now that it's been washed.
Much better.
And it's got a beautiful drape and it's really pretty.
Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
Tell them about your sweater.
I am wearing Oban by Baby Cocktails, Thea Coleman. This is the pullover, but there's also the cardigan.
What'd you knit it with?
I knit it with Elsa's wool. And Elsa is, not very many people know about her. She has a website. You can call her and get her yarn, but it's delicious.
She's so nice too.
It's Cormo. I had this yarn probably for 10 years. And then I saw this pattern and knew it would be perfect. And I love it.
I love it too.
It's cold and snowy here in Ohio.
Beautiful.
That's where we live.
Southwestern Ohio.
And it's snowy and cold, so it's a good day for
And
sweats.
you know what's nice about that? It looks intricate on the cables, but they're so easy to memorize.
That's super easy.
You don't even have to look at the pattern.
Yeah, and it just said the fit is like...
just right.
Yeah. It's a good lacy or running out for shopping or whatever.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a good one. Okay, what else we got?
Should we tell them how we met?
Yeah.
We met in Susan's yarn shop, and it was the coziest yarn shop ever.
Thanks, Jill.
Yeah.
I had a yarn shop for a while. Not that long, a few years. I liked having a yarn shop, but I really don't like to be tied down and committed to somewhere from hours to hours. So I had a toddler at the time, and it just wasn't the best for me to continue that, but it was good.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
Because I got to meet you there.
Yeah, I made lots of friends.
Yeah.
And it just started really my entry into the knitting community as a whole.
Yeah. You're much happier now that you don't have that.
I am.
Yeah. So, should we show them our whips?
Yes.
No, our finished objects.
Okay.
You go first.
You.
Okay.
You.
This is one of my other favorite sweaters. I knitted this. I finished it in May of 19, and this is the errata sweater by Jennifer Steingass. I knitted in Loft Fingering by Brooklyn Tweed, and I think it's I'm not sure of the colors. I know it's Fossil and Hayloft, but
This might be cast
Soot.
iron or soot.
Soot. I think it's Soot. Soot, Bale,
Bale.
and Fossil.
Fossil.
And I only used 3 colors. The pattern calls for 4, but I just couldn't figure out where to place that 4th color, so I just went with 3. And I love it. It's light and it's just nice.
It is a good one.
Yeah, it is.
So we went shopping together for that sweater. I'm not done yet. But mine is
Oh, that's beautiful.
Storm Cloud for the main color. Faded Quilt.
Faded Quilt, Almanac,
Almanac.
and Fossil.
And Fossil.
That's beautiful.
Thank
You know, you can see all the colors.
In the body.
Yeah, you can see that shade of blue. It's beautiful.
So I'm almost done, but I just give up because it's a lot.
Miles and miles of stockinette.
Yeah.
It kind of gets a little hard to do sometimes.
All right, what else you got?
What else do I have? I have some socks.
All right, let's see them. Is it time are we going to have like sock time? Like Jody and Tracy have sock talk.
Sock talk.
We're going to have sock
Oh, those
time.
are so cute.
These are Timber yarns, those crazy little elves.
She got me some of that for Christmas. I can't wait to use it.
And I liked it because we wanted to knit Christmas socks, but I wanted Christmas socks that wouldn't be Christmas socks after Christmas.
Yeah. And you hit it there.
Yeah. And this is also timber, since we're talking timber. This was their
Advent?
No, it's Christmas surprise.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I like how,
pretty.
did you oppose the toe? Yeah, that's so neat.
And the heels, I did that way. A red heel and a green heel.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I think I did that too, but I did the red heel with a green toe and the green heel with a red toe.
And I just do vanilla.
Yeah, mine's are mostly vanilla.
Yeah, because I'm lazy. And these are mustache yarns.
What color is that?
Mexican Fiesta is the color.
That's pretty.
And this is, I think, leading men for toes and heels.
Those are nice too.
Yeah, they feel so good. Hers take forever to knit, but they're worth it. They just are delicious on your feet.
Yeah.
Let's see your pretty little socks.
Well, my first sock is Biscotten Sea in the watermelon colorway. Fun to knit, and I like them. I haven't worn them yet, but they were interesting to knit because of the watermelon pattern.
I love that.
I was drawn to that.
I have those, but I haven't finished mine.
And my second pair, I never finish socks anymore. My second pair is Gauge Dye Works.
I love those.
In the All Together Now colorway. I just went ahead and didn't worry about them matching. I did the opposing heel and toe.
I love them.
Oh, thank you.
They're fun.
Yeah, and the yarn is so nice to knit with. It's got a few extra plies, but it's still nice and thin. It's not heavy, and I just they were a good knit. So Gauge Dye Works.
Pretty, pretty.
And my last pair of socks, I dyed the yarn. It's an 80-20 sock yarn base, and the pattern is Hermione's Everyday Socks.
I love those too. I love everything.
You know, I got this color idea from you.
You did.
Yeah, because I was going to make gray, and you said speckle it with delphinium blue.
I did.
Yeah, and I did. And it came out perfect. What's cool about the delphinium blue is that it breaks.
Yeah.
You see a little dot of pink here now and then, and
It's pretty.
it is. I like that.
Very pretty.
Yeah, thank you. You got any more FOs?
I don't have any more. Well, yeah, I've got more FOs. I have Dotted Rays by Stephen West. Let's talk about Stephen.
Stephen. We love Stephen.
This is my Dotted Rays.
That's
It's
beautiful.
Biches and bushes. How do you say it?
Bitches and bush. No.
Bitches and bush. No.
Biches and bushes.
Biches and bushes. Biches and bushes.
I love this color. One of our local yarn shops decided not to have yarn anymore. And so she was selling it out, and we got a few skeins. Susan got the ultraviolet. Is that ultraviolet?
No, I don't think it even had. Does that have a name?
Yeah.
I don't think mine had a name. I think it was just like number blah, 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 blah. But I love this.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, I don't think it had a name.
Show them the array of color in that, because you see blues
and pinks.
purples. It's really pretty.
I don't know if you can see.
Washes up soft.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. It's not. It is toothy now.
Oh yeah, but it washes up, not wearable.
I like a bitey yarn, and this is bitey, I think.
I buy
For
yarn.
around your neck.
They
Some
don't
people
bother
might not
me.
like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's all jacked up here. Let's try again. I like it. I would
love it.
definitely, this was worth knitting. I love it. I've worn it. I wear it just to run to the grocery. If it's cold, it's just a great light
It's beautiful.
piece around your neck.
And the
with a
I-cord
jacket
bind
or
off.
sweater. Yeah, and I like, that was not my favorite thing to do. It took an entire night of binding off. It's slow, but it really does make a pretty
Makes
edge.
a difference.
It's neat, it's finished, and that I think is one of the positives of knitting his patterns.
His patterns are well written.
Very well written and nice little finishing details, but sometimes
They're a little crazy.
and long.
Yeah, the bind offs are long. Yeah.
And a lot of potato chip knitting. But if you want a good, you're into some series on TV and you want to knit and not stare at a pattern or stare at your knitting, once you get a few rows of this in, you know it and you can just knit. You can knit on the go, watching TV. It's great.
Yeah, and that would help to get it done faster.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but it
Go
was
anywhere.
long and
Yeah.
boring.
It's pretty though.
But I love the finished product.
It's a good staple piece.
It's my Prince tribute because purple is really not my color. I wouldn't choose it, but I love
It looks good on you. Purple looks good on you.
it. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, it does. What's that?
This.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
This is Ritual Dyes. Songbird shawl.
Oh, let them see the texture.
Yeah, it's really textured. This yarn is amazing. This is, I believe, Rambouillet. I got this when I went to Rhinebeck this year. Ritual Dyes was at India Untangled, and they had kits in this colorway, and I cast on right away when I got home, and I love it too.
Oh, it looks like the fall leaves.
Yes, that's what made me want the
Yeah.
color. The leaves, there was one tree, it was my most favorite tree in the backyard, had leaves all over it this color, and it was gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, this is fun too.
Look at the picot bind. Is that the bind off or the cast on?
That's a bind off.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes
little picot bind off. It's got tassels. I've worn it a lot. It had a tassel right here, and I pulled it off.
Oh, the yarn is so good.
The yarn is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I love all her stuff.
Yeah, it's nice.
She's got good pens, stitch markers,
Backpacks.
knitters backpacks, moon pouches. I love her. I love her yarn. It's
That's
gorgeous.
nice.
All right, your turn. You talk about something.
Well, I think, yeah, but you have another
No, you go.
whip or working or FO.
You go.
But I don't have any more FOs.
Sure you do.
No, I don't. I didn't bring any.
I won't talk about that one this time.
Okay.
We'll save it.
Next, we're going to whips. And I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's beautiful. That color looks good on you too. That's not a typical color you would wear.
I would never pick this. I'm a gray, black, natural.
Yeah, it looks good on you. It's nice to add a little color in your wardrobe.
She always tells me get color. And
Get color. It's gotta have a little color. I like natural too. I'm just an equal opportunity knitter with color.
You are.
Yeah, I'll knit with whatever.
I have hair on my face.
You got it.
Okay.
My whip that I have sort of stalled on is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Caitlin.
Quaivu.
Quaivu.
That's how I say it.
There's an A
But
on
no,
the
I
end.
guarantee it's not right, and I've probably done a terrible thing saying it wrong.
Well, somebody will correct us, we hope.
Kuvu, Quaivu,
This is Quaivu,
Kavula.
knitted in Elza wool for the natural. And, you know, I just, Ella is so good. And Neurocurion. I had a bunch of this color, and I wasn't into buying the spin cycle, so I just pulled this out and went
Look
to
how
knitting.
good those feathers look.
Oh, yeah.
They really are great.
I love color work. Now, it does seem a little heavy. Like, you know, that's kind of why I think I stalled on it, because I didn't know what to do. I thought I would just knit to the pattern, but then I thought, oh, you know, to have floats on your whole body and extra double layers. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just knit the middle with the texture and plain Elsa, and then at the bottom maybe do a little feather across the bottom, and do the same sleeves with the feathers down at the bottom and the puffiness. So I'm still, you know, up in the air about that, because I don't want to do this pattern harm by not knitting all the color work. I just didn't want a real heavy sweater, because
it would be heavy.
Yeah, it's cold here, but
that's heavy.
Yeah. So that's my work in progress.
It's pretty.
Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
I keep that in my little chickadee bag that we got at Vogue Knitting Live in Columbus in November. Yeah, that was kind of a fun little trip. I don't think it's going to be as good as Rhinebeck's going to be this year. Do you?
No. No, we're going to Rhinebeck.
Yay! My first time. The Rhinebeck Virgin.
She is a Rhinebeck Virgin.
Susan's not.
That'll be fun, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's, is that it for my FO? Oh, no, we've got one more FO. My next
That's
FO.
not an FO.
Or, I'm sorry, whip. Whip!
That is not an FO.
No, this is my cat hat by Sweater Freak Knits.
I love this, too. I want one.
I told you I would let you have this one.
I know, but I can knit my own.
And I just knit it in Peyton's classic wool.
Thank you.
And Valley Yarns.
Is that fun to knit?
Yeah, it's fun to knit. It's easy color
Don't
work.
lie.
No, it is. It's easy color work. Here's my floats. Uh-oh. Sorry, people.
Sorry. We're newbies. Don't yell at us yet.
There's my
Give
floats.
us a minute.
I gotta put my phone on silence. But I quit knitting on it because, you know, as you can tell, I don't have the smallest head in the world.
I don't either.
And I thought maybe it might be a little small. And as luck would have it, she came out with a pattern that's a little bigger. Yeah. And so I might just frog this back
and start
on the larger.
I probably would too.
Yeah, because
it's super cute, and I would love it probably just a smidge bigger.
I don't want it to cut my circulation off of my brain.
I feel like the entire time we've talked, I've been saying, I love that, I love that.
Well, we
I
do
always
love it.
say that.
We love it.
So if you don't like me saying I love that.
But let me tell you something, people.
I love that. I get really excited about it.
She will tell you if she doesn't like it.
I will.
Too.
I'll say
She'll say, oh, that's awful.
I don't love that.
So, you know, she really means it because she wouldn't say it otherwise.
No.
So, what else do you have?
This is not finished, but I wanted this so bad. This is a panda kit from Bartlett Yarns.
Yeah.
Bartlett Wool Company.
It was cute.
Susan B. Anderson. And I stalked the website. This was like last summer. And I could never catch it in stock. Well, then I got an email. It was in stock around the 4th of July. And I didn't get it. And then I grieved over it. So I got back online later that evening, and they were sold out. And I was like, I cannot believe I did that.
She told me she wanted that.
So I stalked again. They finally came back in stock. I put my email in, please notify me. They notified me, and I instantly bought the kit. Tried to get Jill to buy the kit, and she resisted because stuffed animal knitting is not fun.
Stuffed animal knitting is not fun for me.
It's not that fun.
No.
I love the finished result. But once I had to start doing these bits, tedious. I need some legs, some arms. I really want to knit the little sweater. He needs a tail. But he's got eyes and he's super cute.
He's super cute.
I want every kit she comes out with. Every time she has a new stuffed animal, I'm like, did you see that moose? Did you see that giraffe?
They're cute.
And she's like, yeah, I don't knit stuffed animals.
It kind of makes me want to, but then I know that I won't enjoy it. He's super cute.
Yeah, okay.
And super soft. Well,
that's it.
Yeah,
he
he's
is pretty
nice.
soft. That's really it.
That's really it?
Yeah.
Do you have any stash you want to show?
No. I haven't bought anything other than sock yarn, which we buy not a lot, but
Skein a month.
more than we need, and usually more than a skein a month.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's not true, a skein a month. That's not true. Or
Skein every
accurate.
3 weeks?
Sometimes 3 skeins in 1 week. Not true. So
I try to forget.
I know. I really haven't bought anything other than sock yarn, knitting related, and it's been a while. I'm itching for a hoagie bag.
Did you show your hoagie bag?
No, it's way over there. Jill got me a black BA bag.
I'll get it. Just a minute.
For Christmas, and I love it so much. And I want one of those totes that she has, like the easy. I love this bag. I carry it like this, but it comes like this.
That's nice.
It gets softer and softer and softer. Like the more you carry it, the more flexible it gets, and it holds a lot. I have a sock that's done.
Let me see that. What yarn is
That's Knit
this?
Spin Farm.
Oh, that's nice.
The club colorway. This is Hobbit.
That's really neat. I like her yarn.
Monthly subscription, whatever. Slip Stitch Studio makes these little yarn ball covers. They're like jersey material. I love them.
Hold your ball together.
Yeah, and it's not all over your bag. I have a accessory pouch in here. I have a receipt in here.
She carries it. Knitting bag.
Hand cream. I bought this small size and then immediately ordered more. It's called Overnight Moisture from Bath and Body Works, and it is the best lotion ever. My skin gets really dry around my fingernails and cracky in the winter, and this in one night seriously helped.
No kid. Try
it. It's no scent.
No scent.
It's wonderful.
No scent.
I wish it smelled like something, like just clean, but it doesn't smell like anything. But nothing has helped my hands like this, and I use it during all day. If I'm cleaning and my hands start feeling dry, I put some on.
Nice.
Love this stuff.
You know, the fragrance.
It's great.
It is great, but the fragrance might irritate.
Right. No fragrance at all.
Oh, and it feels good.
I have another little Bath and Body strawberry pound cake lotion in that bag. I have a lotion I stole from the hotel when we left. I have tickets to Rock City.
See Rock City?
See Rock City?
Yeah.
You should see Rock City. It's cool. I have another lotion in this bag. I mean, you can put a lot in here. I have a charging cord thingy in there.
You can put a lot in there.
And a remnant, of somebody before. So,
you like
that's
it?
what fits in my bag.
I'm glad.
And I love it.
Thank
I
you.
do. I really do.
That's what I was aiming for.
But it holds a lot. Like, you could get a shawl, whatever, but I want the tote, and you should get one of these because
I love it. I wanted the red one, but I was told that they can sometimes transfer color to your knitting.
Well, she said whatever you store in there, you should put it in a protective canvas deal because it does rub off for a period
And
of
that's
time.
just the red ones.
Yeah.
The other
I haven't had
colors.
any. This is lined. I don't think that was one of the other new bags, and it's a raw leather inside.
Oh, okay.
Not lined. These are lined.
Not so the BA bag wouldn't do that.
No.
Okay.
And it said right on the website that it did it, so she's upfront about it.
Right. Yeah, that would be a bad thing.
Crinkling.
Show them this, Susan. I love that.
This is Sandy by the Lakeside. I got this when I went to Rhinebeck. Sandy was at one of the hotels They had set up in like a conference room. It was just a few vendors.
It was just a little one. Which one was that? It wasn't India Untangled.
I feel like it was in Kingston, but it wasn't India Untangled. It was called something else. But it was cool. There were Sucra miniatures was there.
Those are cute.
Sandy was there. I got this. And I also got a couple other bags from her that were cloth. But this I love. I use it for my socks.
Perfect
And
size.
it fits in my purse. It's easy to take. It's easy to grab and go. And I love it. And I love her new totes.
Do you?
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. You showed them to me.
Get on to buy one and they're sold out. And I'm like, dodged a bullet.
Touched.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dodged a bullet.
Oh, I dodged a bullet.
What if we just like recording our dorky selves and no one likes us or watches us?
How could no one
It
like
says-
us?
Look at them. What are they
Well,
doing?
this is our
Or
first.
they don't even look. No one even watches us.
But this is our first, and we're green, so
Yeah.
we'll get better and more comfortable.
And more relaxed. We're so nervous
Yeah.
about doing this.
Yeah, we want you guys to like us and like our stuff. This is Susan's beautiful yarn room, and you just can't get any better than
I
this.
just got a new couch and fixed it up. It was really depressing. There was a piano over here, and no one plays the piano.
Oh, it's nice to get rid of it.
Yeah, so I just piled stuff on the piano all the time. Knitting related, new yarn, mail packages. It was depressing. So we got rid of the piano and got a new couch, and I just changed it up a little bit.
It's nice.
So
This is where the
great
piano
space.
was?
No, it was on this
Oh,
wall.
okay, where the cabinet is. You
And it
should
was
see
big, so it took up the whole.
this cabinet that you can't see is full of the most beautiful yarn you've ever seen.
Yarn.
Lots of spin cycle. A jar full of spin cycle.
It's
A jar this big full of spin cycle. And this big around.
It's not that big.
It's a pickle. It's an old pickle jar.
It is a pickle jar.
It's cute.
So hopefully it'll be exciting, and we'll talk about other things sometimes too. Like we'll take a day where we just go to a festival that's not knitting related, and we usually look for stuff for our knitting rooms
Yes.
or something like that. And we're gonna go to Rhinebeck like we talked about. So we'll talk about that.
In Greencastle,
Yeah, and
In
Green Castle's
April.
coming up.
that's where Knit Spin Farm goes.
Yes, Knit Spin Farm will be
Yeah.
there.
Amy Beth loves it.
She does.
She loves Knit
Fat
Spin's
Squirrel.
Farm. Yeah,
We
Fat
like
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
So, yeah, that's in April, right?
It's in April.
Greencastle. Yeah, I'm
That'll be
excited.
fun.
Yeah.
Briar Rose goes there.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
I don't understand. We have a yarn festival here called a Wool Gathering, and Briar doesn't go there.
No, she doesn't.
I think she's probably preparing for Rhinebeck.
She might be.
Yeah, because Rhinebeck's like, what, 2 weeks later? 3
Yeah.
weeks, 3 or 4 weeks?
Well, and isn't Allegan, the Michigan Fiber Festival, is somewhere,
Yeah,
I think, close to a wool gathering. So,
yeah.
probably just
She
too
probably
close.
goes to Allegan.
yeah, I think she does do that, Allegan, because she's from Michigan.
Yeah, and that's like in late August. Yeah.
So,
So maybe we should tell them a little bit about ourselves and how we came to knit.
okay.
When I was about 8 years old, my great-grandmother, my mother's grandmother, I used to go stay with her on the weekends, and she taught me how to knit and crochet. And we would knit rugs. No, I'm sorry, we would crochet rugs. She taught me how to crochet the floor rugs with the big fat acrylic rug yarn, and we used to do that with her. I did that with her for a long time. She died back in the 90s, and she was very old. She was like 95. But that's all. She was the one that taught me, and so I always have her here with me because that was my best teacher ever. What about you, Susan?
I started knitting when my daughter was born. So she's 15, so it's been about 15 years. I had a friend that knit. We went to a market one day. There was someone there selling yarn, and I loved the yarn. It was hand painted. It was when hand paints were exploding on the scene. Julia Roberts knit in that movie. Like, knitting was the thing to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And I've always done some kind of handwork, quilting, needlepoint. So I wasn't against it, but I loved the yarn that day.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought a skein of yarn, and then I went and got a book and got needles and just taught myself to knit.
Never turn back.
No.
Something else.
And knitting for me is my form of therapy.
Meditation.
Like, yeah. If something's bothering me, if I'm having a hard time, like, that is very soothing, that hand movement, to kind of ground me.
You kind of forget about everything.
Yeah.
And you work
It's
it
an
out.
outlet.
Yeah, it's good. It's a
Yes.
good outlet.
It is. So that's that. That's how I began knitting.
That's great.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say
No.
Should we tell them anything else after our pilot episode?
Is this our pilot?
Is it a pilot or episode 1?
Ooh. Pilot.
Pilot.
This is our pilot.
It's our pilot.
We're going to be like a series.
Yeah, we'll come back better.
Yeah.
And we're new at this, so we're doing our best. We hope you liked it. We hope you liked all our yarn and works in progress and all our finished objects. We have many more finished objects to show you in the future.
And we're fun. Like, we really are fun, but we're just nervous.
Yeah.
So we're real uptight and not so cool right now.
I don't know how we could be any cooler.
We're not. I don't think we are. I feel like I look like a toad.
No, you don't.
A toad. I feel like a toad today.
You look adorable,
Thanks.
as Gabrielle would say.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for watching. Come back.
I don't know where the clicker is. Can we leave that on there? Because that's kind of funny.
Where is the clicker?
I don't
Are
know.
you sitting on it? Well, maybe we're not going away. Here it is.